Hi, I'm Scott with Starkey Family, Fixing and Rigging Up. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Now today, you see the power washer, you see my semi-truck. I'm going to show you my view on washing my own truck. Not only are we going to wash the outside of the truck, we're going to go underneath of the engine, or underneath of the truck, power wash the transmission. We're going to power wash the frame, the air tanks, the axles. We're going to open up the hood. We're going to power wash the engine. So this is something you don't want to miss. This is actually something that you should be doing when you go to the car wash, or if you're at your house, power washing your personal vehicles like your cars, pickup trucks, so on. You should be doing all this. Now, you may ask me, well, what kind of detergent do I use? Well, this is what I actually use. This is the only thing I use, and I've been using this for years. This is Armor All. It's called Ultra Shine Wash and Wax. So not only does it have the soap in it, it's got the wax in it too, so it leaves a great residue on the truck that shines really good. And this will actually help. You want to get something that has wax in it, that way when you have bug splatters and such. Now, I know my truck isn't the best truck, it's not the worst truck, but I have actually owned this truck for what, I'd say about 13 years now. When I got it, this thing looked brand new. Now, you've all seen trucks on the road that really look bad. I'm telling you, make sure you wash your vehicle, okay? So all you've got to do is you just open it up, pour some in your bucket of water. When you turn your power washer on, you're just going to take the nozzle, stick it down into the bucket. That'll mix it up, it'll just foam it up. Now make sure when you're using a brush, which I'm going to be using a brush here in a little bit, make sure before you touch that on your vehicle, you power wash the bristles off, especially if you're at a car wash. When you're at a car wash, you have to keep in mind, people scrub their tires, they scrub everything, mud, whatever, bed liners in the trucks. You don't want to be the first person to take that onto your new car and destroy your paint job. So anyways, let's go ahead and get this started and let's wash the truck. Okay, first things are first. Let's go ahead and get this power washer fired up. do the engine. Now the only part that you really want to stay away from is your alternator on this side. That's that thing. And then on the other side, you want to stay away from your computer. And do not spray water down in your air box. That's just dumb. Do not spray your radiator. That's a no-no. If you have a high pressure power washer, watch blowing on your seals, because the power washer can actually cut through that. Okay, this power washer is not that high pressure. Now that thing I was talking about earlier, that's your computer. You can spray around it, but do not power wash it on purpose. See me spraying my kingpins and my slack adjusters and everything like that. Keep in mind, when you do a decent power washing on all those components, you are going to have to come back and grease everything. Otherwise, you're not going to have any grease. So make sure you take care of that. Okay, so now the fun part begins. This is how we brush the truck. You want to make sure that you get a brush that you can reach the top of the truck with. Now, I do realize some people are taller than others. I am fairly tall, so I can reach everything here. And what I can't reach, I'll show you what I'll do with that next. You can buy these at any store, like Walmart, or if you can ever find a Kmart. But these are not bad. These are the hard places to get, but that's okay. Now, for those of you that have went in debt and bought a bunch of chrome junk for your truck to make it look pretty, well, that's where we differ. I'm okay with washing the vehicle, but when we're going through and nitpicking with all that crap, I got better things to do. I don't need a light show. I don't need any of that stuff. Okay, so we're about to start with the fun part here. Okay, so I'm on top of the valve pan cover here. This is how we wash the top of the truck. It's okay, you can just stand on the valve pan cover, it'll be fine. This is kind of dirty, isn't it? Okay, so as you see, it's starting to dry a little bit. So before it gets real dry, you want to go ahead and wash the side of the truck that you actually scrubbed. And since I did the top also, I'm going to wash the side and the top. Now keep in mind that if it's really sunny out, then your soap's going to dry a lot quicker. For the top, this right here is about all you can really do, unless you want to get back up on top of the valve pan cover. Okay, now I want to point out something. If you guys see some black right around here around the window, one of my prior videos, it was pouring the rain and that window actually started leaking on me. And what happened was it came down inside and came inside of here. And there's a fuse panel that opens up inside there. I ended up having a fire. So anyways, to replace that window, I checked with the dealership and they were wanting between $1,200 and $1,500 to replace that. So I went and got a couple sticks of silicone for about $10 a piece and siliconed it. So that's what that is, if you happen to see anything about that. So with those two parts actually rinsed, let's go ahead and go to the other side and soap it down and wash it now. Okay, so let's go ahead and soap the passenger side down. But right now it's in the 50s, so it's actually a pretty cold day. There's nothing wrong with cleaning your engine. So if anyone ever says, why are you doing that? Don't worry. Okay. Oh, we'll have to power wash that. Okay. So let's go ahead and power wash the side of the truck real quick before that dries. So I don't get soaked. Okay, let's do the hood. I know, the front of the truck is always the roughest. And if you see the bungee, it's on the list to replace. We might make another video out of that someday. I know, even though it's crappy looking, we're going to rinse it off and wash it here. I was in such a bad windstorm that trucks were actually getting blown over on I-90 down below Buffalo, New York. So I actually feel fortunate that it was only a grill with me. That's the joy of doing flatbedding. If you have a van trailer and you have strong winds like that, then yeah, you could have some problems real fast. Yep, let's get some soap here. Okay, now it's time to rinse the hood off. If you're wondering why I choke it every time, it's so cold out here that I have to, otherwise it won't start. Hey, there we go. Do not power wash this area, otherwise your air conditioning condenser will be trashed. And if you have an oil cooler or another type of temperature cooler under the front, do not power wash it. What you can do is to get the dust out from a distance. No more than that. If you get up like this, you just cost yourself a lot of money. Okay, let's scrub the tires now. Okay, just like your car, we're gonna scrub the tires so you still look good going down the highway until that first time you go out and you end up running into a big old mud hole, and then you have this big mud streak on the side of your tire, and then the rest of the week you run around looking, well, kind of dumb. When you do flatbedding, well, it's not just flatbedding, but you know, you can do other types of stuff. When you run in plants that are like super nasty, it's almost a lost cause to keep the rims clean on your vehicle, because the things that you actually run into, they will stain them really super bad. I've already replaced all the rims on this truck one time, and you see where that's got me. So pretty much you can have a nice ride, but unless you want to be one of these people that spend your whole weekend washing and waxing at the truck stop, washing and waxing, get over it. Have a clean, decent vehicle and live with it. Because honestly, you go so many places, guess what? Do you think anyone cares if you have a clean vehicle? Not really. You're just actually protecting your vehicle, so it doesn't rust, the paint doesn't get bad. That's about it. I myself would rather make sure that my vehicle is maintained going down the road than anything else. But you still want to have a clean vehicle. Remember, if you guys have watched, I had a video about a month or so ago that showed a cracked rim on the trailer. Well, if your vehicle gets too dirty, you'll never see that. So there's a reason to actually clean your vehicle. Now the light shows all the sparkle. That's for the birds. That's for people that don't have a life, apparently. And I probably get negativity over that, but you know what? I don't really care. Okay, let's go around and power wash all the rims and tires now. Okay, we got a nice clean truck now. Almost. We got to do the back now. So let's touch up on it real quick. Okay, this is the not so fun part. You get to stand on the back of the frame and scrub. Not bad at the top. But I will tell you, this is where a lot of filth hides, because your tires throw so much crap back here, it's unreal. And it's even worse when you have a spare tire like I do. Look at that nastiness there. That damage up there, back when this truck was still new, about 3 months after I bought it, many years ago, I got stuck inside of a warehouse and I was supposed to have a spotter. Well, this spotter ran me right into a cross beam and I ended up getting that. That was not a very happy day. I had some choice words to say about that, but you know what? That's okay. I think the spotter knew that he was never to speak to me or look at me ever again. But that's fine. Things like that happen. Yes, you're hearing a lot of banging around. I make noise. That's fine. just kind of get what you can. If you're one of these people that nitpick, then that's fine. But just keep in mind, your first ride out, the back truck's gonna look like this again within a few days. One rainstorm, yeah, it looks just like this again. And you guys might say, well, I'm glad he's not washing my truck. Well, guess what? I'm not gonna wash your truck. That's for you to do. I'll go ahead and rinse it. Oops. Okay. Like it really matters, but yeah, it does nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and hop down here so we can rinse this now. Cold that quick. Maybe it's not gas. And believe it or not, that power washer is only a year and a half old, so cold air really affects them. Bet you we're out of gas. Hey, look at that. Can you see that in there? We are out of gas. So, let me continue this video in a few minutes. I'm gonna go get some gasoline and put in here. And then we're gonna crawl underneath the truck and do some wax on, wax off. How about that? Okay, I got gas back in the power washer now. I went ahead and got a light because we're going to crawl under here and it may be dark, and this is a waterproof light. I'll set that right there. Okay, let's go ahead and get this fired up, but I wanted to tell you something. If you're going to crawl underneath the truck, make sure you have the exhaust pointed where it's not going to be facing underneath the truck, because you're in a small area and that will choke you out. So let's go ahead and fire this up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to crawl under there and power wash all this out from underneath it. So that's what we're doing. Napkin. Now, I'm not saying you have to do this all the time, but it's nice just to do like a decent cleaning. and move them back. Do not spray up your clutch housing if you can help it. Depending on your power washer, it's possible that you could bust a spring off, so do not do it. See that? That is an oil cooler. Do not spray that. That would be bad. Make sure you get in those frame rails. Okay, now we can crawl out. You got a majority of it. You don't have to get it all. I'm happy with that. Okay. Scott with Starkey Family, fixing and rigging up. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you appreciated me washing my truck and showing you how I go through and doing everything. I hope you might have actually used something that I showed you. You might learn something on washing your own vehicles. Maybe not a semi, it could be a car, it could be a motorcycle, it could be, who knows, a power washer. Now, I was also going to tell you, once again, this right here is what I actually use. This is one of the better products that I really like. This is Armor All. It's called Ultra Shine. This is the soap and the wax, and it is together. And it smells really good too. So, if you would like to buy any of this stuff, I am now an affiliate with Amazon. So if you want to buy some of this stuff, you can go through my link down in the description that I will be putting in, and you can order the same thing, just what I have. Thank you very much. Don't forget, I do also have another YouTube channel. It's called Starkey Family Gaming and Fun. So if you like video games, come join me. I play anything from old Atari games to, shoot, the PlayStation, to Xbox, to the Switch, 3DO, all the Ataris. I do all the Segas, all the Nintendos, and I got some mod stuff too. So anyways, you guys all have a good day. You take care. Watch my other videos, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.